Good morning. How's everyone doing? This is David, YouTube. We're coming up to the next election, day 2, at Taos Ski Resort in New Mexico. We're pretty much running the snow trails right now. We're headed to the ski resort now, and of course I'm kind of being a little extra careful because I'm not used to having snow on the road or ice on the road. Although I am driving a 4-wheel drive vehicle, I'm still not going to take any chances. These roads are pretty awesome roads. I take you not. This is pretty awesome, but naturally the speed limit is 30 miles an hour here, so I am going 30 miles. The only thing is that there's certain places where there's a shadow, and I could feel a little bit of a slippage on the tires, which means there might be a little bit of black ice still existing on the road. Maybe on areas where the sun has come out, has melted the ice already, but some areas that comes pretty dark does notice a little bit of a slippage. Not enough to cause any type of danger, but it's get to learn and appreciate the beauty of these states out here. I haven't been over here. Actually, I haven't been to this particular area at all, but I've been to other areas like Angel Fire ski resort is a lot more beautiful than this part, but it still, you learn to appreciate the beauty of nature as it is in whole. Most of my family is already over here. Most of my cousins and family members did an 8:30 tour with the snowmobiles, where my brother and my other cousins had a 12:30 tour, which is the one I'm in. So although I'm not gonna drive like a bat out of hell, but I do need to get there as soon as I can, so I don't miss the 12:30 tour. It's 11:38, and I'm actually just 5.4 miles away. But 5.4 miles away, in comparison to these hills and these mountains and these curves and this black ice, you want to really be careful when you drive, especially when you have these type of signs where it's got the 30-mile-an-hour limits and the roads are pretty much slowing down. You'll see a lot of wildlife. I saw a lot of deer yesterday crossing the expressway, but you might see some here. Of course, I'm not gonna stop and say hello because I'm really kind of in a hurry, so I can make the 12:30 tour with the snowmobiles. I'm hoping there isn't any problem, and I had already checked with the Department of Transportation here in New Mexico. They have no problems in me flying my drone in here in these areas of the wilderness. So I'm gonna try to get some aerial footage and try to post that on my YouTube account. Hopefully it'll look good. I'm hoping. If not, well, it's one of those things where I'd risk losing my drone if I lose the signal than to not use it at all. These drones are very expensive nowadays, so I need to learn to take care of them. But for now, I'm still driving these roads, and I'm coming up to 4.3 miles away from my destination. So at 30 miles an hour, I'm still doing pretty good. And as you can see, and you're following with me, it is a paved road, and it's in good condition. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but it is in good condition. Mainly because I believe New Mexico DOT salts these roads every time they have snow. So we're gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna shut this down for just a bit because I'm only running at 54% of the battery, and as soon as I get up there, I'll switch batteries and start running more. Let's see. There's a parking area right here, but this is not the place where we're gonna park. I can see the dead end where it's coming up, but we're still 3.7 miles away. So for now, I'm gonna go and just shut it down until we get to the ski resort, and I'll be right back. No puedes tomar el video. No puedes tomar el video.
No, sí, no, es que en medio.
¿Dónde?
O sea, con el de eso sí.
Ah,
con el teléfono en medio. Si vamos a usar teléfono es mejor irte en medio.
Ya. Pero no puedes enganchar nada en la moto entonces.
Yo sé que sí. Y lo que quiero decir es que no puedes ir así con el teléfono.
Ya. No, pues este ya está. Este ya está grabando.
¿Para qué me llevo el GoPro ese?
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I think I was pulling up right now. Oh yeah, here it comes.
Se me hizo fog up esta cosa, chingan.
Vámonos.
Pero ahí se los llevo.
No te van a dar chance ni tragar nada.
Come on over. On my next group, we gotta go. Come on over.
It's pretty high up there. Good evening, good afternoon. Dave here. How's everybody on YouTube doing? We come up to day 2 of the Christmas vacation, pretty much. Christmas vacation, celebrating it at Taos, New Mexico. Which is pretty much a ski resort. Pretty much a small town slash ski resort, pretty much. Today we were gonna pay $90 per person to go ride the snowmobiles. Go ride the snowmobiles and going up the mountains and stuff, and do something that would have been considered scenery, except we came up to a snag. They are very expensive for a 2.5-hour tour, which actually looked like an hour tour, because an hour was spent where the instructor telling us what to do and what not to do. And by the time push came to shove, since it was a 2.5 hour tour, the other half hour was made so that we can get in the bus and drive up to a certain part of the mountain and put us into these snowmobiles and follow the guided instructor. Now, I would have imagined that if you have no idea how to, if you ever driven a snowmobile, you know that you're gonna go through these trails of snow, and the only thing I didn't like is that these trails of snow, some of the people behind me fell back, not that far away, but they still fell back. The instructor wanted us to stay together. And by staying together, the instructor was going like 10 miles an hour. They're like, hello, 10 miles an hour? I didn't sign up $90 for the use of a snowmobile to be driving at 10 miles an hour. You know, I want to bring it up to 20 miles an hour, or stop and take pictures of the scenery. We weren't able to do anything of that sort. I brought my GoPro Hero 9 and I brought my Insta360 1R. I was hoping that I would be able to record 360 video and I had the selfie pole, the selfie stick, and I had the long one where I could mount it safely on the snowmobile. Well, they didn't want me to touch the snowmobile at all. They didn't want nothing clamped on the thing. I said, dude, it's just a camera. It's gonna record our memory here. They didn't want me to touch anything with the bike other than that I was just gonna rev it up and drive it away at 10 miles an hour. So I figured, you know what, that's fine. I'll leave the Insta360 1R behind. I'll take the GoPro Hero 9 with me. I'll just do a lot of POV pictures, point of view. Well, we didn't even come up to at least 90 yards when he stopped everybody, because the guys behind me fell behind. What do you want us to do? You want us to stick together with you at 10 miles an hour? This is not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up to be driving a little kindergarten run. Of course, we're not going to be driving at a bat out of hell either. I would have imagined that I would have been driving at least 20 miles an hour, stop whenever I want to, and take pictures of the scenery. If I see this pine tree that's full of snow, I want to stop and take a picture of it. Well, he wouldn't allow that. He wanted us to stay together. So this snowmobile tour, it costed $90 for a 2.5 tour, driving at 10 miles an hour, and he would stop every 5 minutes because the people behind us kept falling back. So we had to wait for them to catch up, and we finally came to an area of the mountain where it did look beautiful. It had a beautiful background. We were almost pretty much on the top of the mountain, and this is what kind of pissed me off. He said, "You guys only have 1 minute to take your pictures, and then we gotta leave." Wait. $90 for a 2.5 hour tour, when we haven't even been up here for not even 20 minutes, and you're asking us to make 1 minute video or pictures or whatever? No freaking way. All of my family, and we're looking at 35 cousins and their families, and everybody came over here, and we gave this guy $90 for every single person. It wasn't every driver, every single person and passenger, just so that he can treat us like crap. I was not satisfied at all. if there was a rating that I would give that company, it would be a -1. He did not allow us 1 minute of video, of taking video or taking pictures of our family and stuff like that. That was not going to cut it. By the time we went back around, we went up a couple of slopes. I mean, we kept stopping every 5 minutes because the people behind us, which is the rest of our cousins also, kept falling behind. And I don't blame them. They want to stop. They want to take pictures. They want to get a memory. They want to have a memory of this place. The rest of us had bad memories. We were just waiting for them. We couldn't even get off. We couldn't even get off the bike while waiting for them to take pictures because the instructor said, stay on the bike. It's terrible. They had told us before we got registered, I had asked them, can we bring our drones and fly our drones up here so we could be able to get better views? Oh, yes. And when we got there, there's no drones allowed. That was that little trap. It's a little hook that they use on you so that you can get registered with them. And once you pay them, that's it. They don't give a shit about you. They're more interested in the money, not in the quality of the tour that they're going to give you. Everybody was upset. Everybody that came on this trip was upset. And I believe we would probably never, ever go on that tour ever again, and we would probably badly recommend them. This has been pretty much of a horror nightmare because this was supposed to have been the main theme of our trip over here, so that we can enjoy ourselves as a family, stop whenever we wanted to, because it's a 2.5-hour tour that actually lasted about an hour. Because it was half an hour of tutoring and blah, blah, blah. Another hour by the time we got up to the mountain where they had the bikes. And then we had just an hour more left and stopping every 5 minutes. And we weren't able to get off to take pictures. There was only just one designated point and you only had 1 minute. That was terrible. It was a terrible service. Terrible, extremely terrible service. But that's all I have to say out of this video. Day 2 was pretty much terrible. Tomorrow we're going to go back to a different area. We're not going to go to that place anymore. We're going to go to a different area where maybe we might be able to run some either inner tubes or maybe get in some skis. And of course, I used to ski when I was younger, and I'm not going to go do the hard thing or not even the medium thing. I'll probably just stay in the beginner's part and just pretty much just relax. And I might end this tour pretty quick because if we heard the price was reasonable, but if it's not, I'm cutting it short. I'm gonna grab my things while I still have a chance, check out early, and head back to Texas. We were told that this was gonna be a beautiful experience, and up to now it has not been very beautiful. So anyways, this is Dave checking in with you at part 2 of this video, the trip to Taos, New Mexico. Y'all be safe and see what happens on part number 3.